3rd and 2. Tagovailoa. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane, and it sets up 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And he's going to have the Falcons 1st down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th down.
I love this call, Mike. Put the pressure on the defense to make the right decision. In this case, they decide to go after the running back, but it's the quarterback who pulls it and keeps it himself and is able to convert for the 1st down.
Momentum building here. On this drive, they go again, 1st and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. On the give, it's Robinson. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Tua. To the right, that's Pitts. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. And he'll somehow manage to get rid of it. He took a shot, too. A pass falls incomplete.
Yeah, that one just didn't feel right from the jump. I think he sensed that he was either going to take a sack or get baited into making a bad throw. So ultimately a good decision. Just throw the ball away.
Here's Tua now on 2nd down. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll be 3rd down.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he's trying to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. About a yard short. Now, what do you do on 4th and 1?
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Pitts is the man in motion. They'll go. It's Robinson. And he's not going to get there. Stopped short, and they turn it over on downs as we get to the end of the quarter. On to the 2nd, Buccaneers in possession of the football as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
2nd and 10. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And no room to be found. He'll get this back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
On third down, it's Irving.
Bucky Irving, the ball carrier. Avion Terrell on the tackle. 3 and out. 4th down.
The Buccaneers getting their punter out there, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. A fair catch called for and taken out beyond the 45-yard line. The Falcons offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Tua. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that ball. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the 1st down.
Play fake to Robinson. Now it's Tua. Out wide, that's Robinson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. But what does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. And here's Bijan. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 8.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 for 2nd and goal. Tua gonna throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's close to the goal line, but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane. And now it's 3rd and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but...
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Atlanta.
What more can we say about Bijan Robinson? I mean, you see him in the open field, his ability to make guys miss, but then the ability to then turn and get the hard yards, make the tough runs. You know, he's as well-rounded a back as there is in the league and certainly continues to be a huge force for this Falcons offense.
The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. It's up.
The kick
Is good. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers, nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell.
The Bucs take over first and 10.
Buccaneers offense heading out. Their offensive coordinator is Zach Robinson. Zach, the OC for the Falcons last couple of years before moving here in the division to the Bucs back in January. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. They go play action with Mayfield. Oh, they've left the tight end wide open in the middle of the field. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Don't get that often during the season. First play of the drive picks up 29 yards. They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. It's Otten in motion. Now faking the give. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
That's not an easy catch by any means, but at this level, Mike, you get paid to catch them all. And really, you get paid to catch the hard ones. And you know that hit, it's coming either way. And I remember learning as a young player early in my career, the hit's coming, you're going to get knocked to the ground. It feels a lot better getting off the ground and handing the ball to the official.
And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
3-yard pickup.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Here's 3rd and 7. Throwing is Mayfield. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Here's Bijan Robinson and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's 2. Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Clock ticking down, and we will hit the 2-minute warning. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield.
A gain of 12
A
yards.
pickup of 12 yards. First down, Atlanta.
First down.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
Quick throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open, so the incompletion brings up second down.
It leads to second and
Really
10.
good discipline by the defender, so he was the read of that RPO. So if he plays the run, it's a pass. If he plays the pass, it's a run. But he knew exactly what was coming. He kind of drew that pass, and he was there to make the play.
To the air again, Tungo Bailoa. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Intended for
Throughout this
John
entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
The man in motion is Zacchaeus. Tua to throw again. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up fourth down. Falcons going to send out their new punter here in 2026, Jake Bailey. Cameron Johnson deep for Tampa Bay. Didn't get the hop he was hoping for. First downs into the end zone, and it's a touchback. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They'll do so with first and 10. They send Godwin in motion. On play action, Mayfield. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Complete to Chris Godwin. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Second and 7. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there. Now a timeout. Atlanta, that's their first. Talk things over before third down.
Third and 7.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He'll try and get there on the ground. What a good decision to take off and run up past the 30-yard line. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. From the 34 now, it's first and 10. Now Mayfield. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
See what they have for second and 10. Back to the air, it's Mayfield. He'll swing this out wide to Irving. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down.
And it's third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number one.
Buccaneers.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
This drive started to take some nice shape. Another 1st and 10 here. Godwin working the right side. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
On the play.
That's
And
another
the
first
Buccaneer
down,
first down.
another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. Now Mayfield. Now he'll run. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
To throw is Mayfield. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Trying to hook up with Cade Otton that time
Brings
around.
up 2nd and goal.
And it'll bring up 2nd and goal.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
On 2nd down, Baker. That one taken in. Middle of the end zone. Cade Otton. Touchdown,
Tampa Bay.
Buccaneers.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers will level things out at 7 apiece. So, a new ball game. All time. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Dotson, the man in motion. Now a 1st down throw for Tua. He's got his target. That's Pitts. And he'll be blocked down just shy of midfield. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Tua now on 1st down. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott. Thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard
Falcons offense
line.
ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. 13 yards to begin. Half number 2.
On the play.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On first down, right back to Robinson. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They keep feeding him. 15 more on the ground. And another first down.
Doesn't matter the level of football, Mike. If they can't stop it, keep running it until they can. And I think that's what we're seeing here on this drive. Back-to-back explosive gains on the ground. Got to imagine at some point the defense gives it a different look.
And he'll somehow manage to get rid of this. He took a shot, too. The pass falls incomplete.
Tie game, second half. Mistakes here can really decide the outcome of the game. So it's a really smart play. Nothing's open. Just throw it out of bounds. Live to fight another play.
Dotson, the man in motion. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
This will be 3rd and long. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. Thought that one might have had a chance for a second there, but not to be. It's a pickup of 8, and it brings up 4th down.
8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They snap it to Tua. That's taken in, and he's got the first down. Well done there as they pick up a 4th and 5.
That's another.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that be a bit of a letdown.
And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
They'll run it here with Robinson. He's got space inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Folk down for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons move out to a 14-7 lead.
14. Buccaneers 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. Whoa! Oh, he's got room past the 30. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way back. 94 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Buccaneers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. He fields it at the 8. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. Out quick, that's London. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
On the ground, it's Robinson. Trying to push his way forward. There's nowhere to go. They've got him right at the line of scrimmage.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Dotson, the man in motion. Throwing on third down, Tungo Vailoa. He'll throw it left and has his running back. They get 12 yards on that pass. It's good for a Falcon first down.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. You tell this offense they're not shy getting this guy the ball, and I think the rest of this game they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time. It's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. They get 21 on that one. First down, Atlanta.
First and 10.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Out of the gun, Tungo Vailoa. That's taken in by Dotson. 15 yards through the air. It's good for a Falcon first down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
Pitts is the man in motion. Here's Robinson. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Ball carrier. He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Tua. This throw pulled in by Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Tie game, 4th quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to 1st and goal. Robinson, and he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
Tie game, 4th quarter. This defense knows the importance of keeping this thing at a 3-point game. What a big play there with the tackle for loss on 1st and goal.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Tua. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal. Dotson, the man in motion. They'll try to run with Robinson. And no signal. Didn't look like he got there. He did not. And now the tension mounts. 4th and goal.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
So now the veteran, Nick Folk, with an important kick. This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, you know, I understand the logic, right, Mike? You say, okay, at the end of this drive, we just want the lead. And, all right, so you've checked that box. But with this much time left, I think I'm standing on the sideline if I'm the coach, and I'm really considering going for it in that spot. So time will tell if the decision to kick it pays off.
So they lead by 3 here in this fourth quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready for this next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Give. This is Irving. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
A gain of 11.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Now Baker keeping it on the zone read. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, nice job right there. He makes the right read, pulls the ball, turns himself into the runner. And I really like the way he covers himself up at the end, gets good yardage, and avoids the big hit.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. Baker to throw. He'll just chuck this one to the sideline. Receiver in the area, so no grounding, but it's 3rd down.
Every possession is so critical in these close games. The one thing you can't have here is a turnover. Really nice job making sure that ball is uncatchable, and just line up and snap it again.
Throwing is Mayfield. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Here's Dixon's punt on the way. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
1st and 10.
Tua Tagovailoa and this Falcons offense set for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Play fake to Robinson. Now it's Tua. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On 2nd down, it's a run with Robinson. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Pitts is the man in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. This one is caught by Dotson. They get 18 on the pitching catch. 1st down, Atlanta.
And what a clutch throw here on 3rd down to keep this drive alive. Now, in a perfect world, they'd love to go down there and get points. But at a bare minimum, milk the clock. Leave the least amount of time possible if you do have to give the ball back to your opponent. And if you're this defense, it feels like the time to get off the field is right now.
Dotson, the man in motion. A quick throw here, going to be taken by London. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Pitts is the man in motion. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. Oh, what an effort from the defense. They forced their way in there, get the stop, and a loss of about 2 yards.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs now. Down 17-14. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Plenty of time here. 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they begin 1st and 10. Here is 1st and 10. Throwing is Baker. This one on target to Godwin. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. It's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. And they will not be able to get another play off, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. That's Ibuka in motion. They'll drop to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Back to the left side, caught by McMillan. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
See what they have for 2nd and 7. That's Ibuka in motion. He'll get this out wide, and he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Back at the 25-yard line.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. That's Ibuka in motion. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
That is caught. He got Godwin. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down on what will be a big play there for 4th and long.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries. even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often, the days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Complete to
Give them 13 on that screenplay. And a first down.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In fourth quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder. So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Open man, right side. He's got it. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. This offense still has the one timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. They'll run here. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Now they'll use their final timeout here. Really puts them in a tough spot. They're going to kick it now, risk another play. Time will tell. So we get to a pressure kick, and here's Chase McLaughlin. This to force overtime. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. So we get to a pressure kick, and here's Chase McLaughlin. This one he's got to have. This one is on target, and it is good. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. And no return here. This is a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Tua gonna throw. A ball deep for the end zone. And that's gonna be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. So overtime is coming up, and why don't we give you a quick refresher of the rules. In an exhibition game like this, each team still guaranteed a possession, that we know, although any defensive score ends the ball game. Each team gets 2 timeouts, but a slight change from a regular season game. We're not handing out any ties here. These 2 teams are going to play on until we get a winner. 4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Here comes a return from the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over
Falcons
first
offense
and
back
10
onto the field
at
for their
their
next
own
possession.
30-yard line.
They'll start out first down and 10. Here's 2. He's going to try it here again. That is brought in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown Atlanta. Greg, you can't ask for a better way to start overtime. What an exciting touchdown.
Yeah, and the quick strike now allows them to take complete control here in overtime. They are a defensive stop away from getting out of this one with a big win.
Don't forget about the extra point here. This, an important one. The kick is good. So an ideal start to this overtime. And now it's up to the defense to preserve a 7-point lead. So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here. The Bucs offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. Oh, the ball comes out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
On second down, Baker. A throw right side. Going to be taken in by McMillan. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He'll let this go deep. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And he is not going to get this. Short of the marker. And that's going to be a turnover on down.
It's a turnover on
So it's a
down.
win here for the Falcons. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters. Able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson.